Hello and welcome to the Boomtown Hoops postgame show. I'm your host, Bobby Howard. With me today, Jesse, and we are here to talk about number 10 in a row. To the Raptors, 112-106. It was a very close game until the last 5 minutes where the Thunder scored 2 points. What this is a very difficult game. We did have Lou Dort back. We did have Poku in as well. He is recovered from his right arm soreness. So, Jesse, thoughts on tonight's game?
I mean, obviously, Lou had the hot start. I think he was perfect from the field, 7 of 7, 5 of 5 from 3, the 21 points. So that was exciting. I do think Poku had a pretty solid night, not necessarily scoring, but we did see his passing ability in this one, and I think he had 6 blocks, so that's pretty insane. So there were some exciting things, but yeah, we got number 10.
Yeah, I saw probably one of the, speaking of Poku, great game for him. It was one of those like really weird kind of stats that the Thunder put out, where it was like he was the first rookie since LeBron in 2004 to have 5, 5, and 5 across the board, which is just good on you, Poku, I guess. You know, great for making up that stat, I guess. Got a lot of comments over here. Shout out your Poku's mascot. Hey, I love that. That is a job I would love to take. You know, I love that. Great Canadian game. A lot of Montreal folks out there. We got Dort and then Chris Boucher out there. So good stuff for Canada. But yeah, no, it's just a weird game. You know, they played really well, and then just like it's like there's a switch where it's like it's time to tank. Let's just not make any shots anymore, and then just poof, gone. But you know, there was a lot of highs. You know, Lou Dort had an incredible first quarter again, 21 points. Kind of slowed down a bit, finished with 29. But Jesse, what really? How about Lou Dort just again getting really hot on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else we can say about the first. He was perfect from the field. For me, I've been on record saying I do not like a transition 3. But when he got that long rebound and came up and shot it, like, what can I even say? Like, he was perfect shooting, you know? So, yeah, super hot start. I wish he would have finished a little better, specifically, like, 4 minutes on. He had a couple turnovers, but I think it was still his second highest scoring night. So, yeah, I thought he looked good. Big question mark on Moses Brown for me tonight. I thought he looked a little rough, but
0 points, just 4 rebounds. That is not great.
Not good.
A bit not good. The Raptors learned their lesson. The last time we played, he had 20 and 20. So Toronto, they looked at their tape. They figured it out. But that's a really tough one. That's how little I noticed Moses Brown in this game. Did not realize he had 0 points. Woof. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's not good.
No, not great. Not great. I gotta say, I love how Sean, after Poku's been so great, all the media attention on him. Poku has one bad game. He pops out of the woodwork, starts just roasting poor Poku. The multiple Clegg Poku missed threes. I get it, but you know, the guy's a rookie. He's going to have rough nights. It wasn't a great night. Only 8 points. But again, you know, the 6 blocks. He had that really excellent pass where he just zipped it, no look to Lou in the corner. So like he didn't do awful. I don't think we should roast Poku too bad. But
I'm here to hype him up. He had a couple good drives. That one, he picked up his dribble at the free throw line, and he still got the finger roll. So there were some good things. Not the best that we've seen from him, but I think he made up for it defensively a little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, he did. You know, the blocking is something that I've loved seeing a lot more of. He's got, I love the comment, Higgins. But you know, the blocking is, that's really a space of his game that can really take him to the next level. He can really expand upon. That was one of the things I thought Kevin Durant did great with Golden State. I know I hate to talk about it, but that length inside is just so invaluable. And yeah, I think that's a really fun element of his game, and he's just growing. He's getting better and better. And yeah, he does have some tough marks. Like this was not a great game from three. Had a lot of really good open looks. That one towards the end in the fourth quarter, wide open, clanged it. You're gonna have these growing pain games, so I don't know. I'm not too upset about it.
I thought Teo kind of started out a little slow, but I really liked the way he finished, so I thought that was a positive.
Yeah, that and one he had, beautiful
Yeah.
stuff. Beautiful stuff. Um, Anything the Raptors really gave us trouble with? Just glaring weaknesses for the Thunder down the stretch. What did you see as the Thunder's kind of undoing here?
Yeah, I thought they were able to put a lot of pressure on our guards, and maybe that plays in a little bit to SGA being out. We have people in some different roles, but I do think we struggled with that. Like from 4 minutes on, I think you said we scored 2 points. That's not
Something like
good.
that. It was
Yeah,
real bad.
so yeah. I thought for as hot of a start as Dort had, I would have wanted him to do a little bit more, but as like a whole, I feel like he had a really good night. So
Yeah, I will say this did kind of feel like a little bit more of a coming back down to earth game for Lou, where it really you really see the issues with some of his game. He's still not a perfect ball handler. He's not a great number one guy, but I don't think that's what we need him to be. So
right.
he was kind of having to play a little outside of his game tonight, which is okay. Again, it's a tank run. I think if you're in a position where Lou Dort's your primary ball handler, you're not doing great. But yeah, I'm not too hard on Lou. Great game. The 5 for 8 from three, excellent stuff. Sean over here, Moses Brown. Oh, well, that's funny. Moses Brown ain't a guy. I don't know. I'm not giving up on the guy yet. Give him some time. But
I
man,
want
that
him
was
to
so
be a
bad.
guy, though. I want him to be a guy, but this was not it tonight. But then we see like the 20 and 20, and I'm like, maybe he can be. But yeah, I was not super impressed tonight.
He has the capability to be a guy, but he's just not there. He needs some time in the weight room, a full training camp. And that's the thing is he took everyone by surprise. They didn't have any tape on him,
Yeah.
dominated, and now you have to. Now that they have the book on who you are now, you have to expand your game. You have to get better inside. Defensively, he's still not super strong in the middle, and I don't know. I think there's still a lot he can do, but I don't know. Darius Baisley, 16 points, 8 rebounds. How have you felt about Baisley since his return?
I thought in general he's been attacking a lot. I think tonight we didn't see it as much, but he was able to shoot a little bit better from three after half. So as a whole, I'm pretty pleased with this game, but I still want more. I think he can do
Yeah,
more.
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm off Baisley Island at all. I still think he has a lot of potential. He's been derailed by injuries, but I want to see it. And I agree with Wash here. I want to see more confidence with him, and he has the ability to do it. He had that really excellent drive inside where he really stuck with the ball, got the rebound and finished strong over the top. He can do those sort of things. I want to see him do a little bit more with the basketball, and that just comes with experience. It comes with more game time because people forget sometimes. Dude sat out, and was an intern for a year, and then COVID happened. He has this weird irregular thing. You don't have a training camp. You don't have another summer league for him, so he needs as much basketball as he can, and I think he's going to get better as we play him more and more. But that confidence needs to get better.
Yeah.
Sean here says he likes Baisley, but he'll make a nice trade piece if we don't. I don't know. Look.
Stop saying that.
I,
He's
I will say
gonna
this.
will it into existence.
Oh no, Sean over here has Presti's ear. Oh no, that's my thing. I'll say this. Would you rather have Jonathan Kuminga, fresh start, top 5 graded guy, or Darius Baisley right now?
I don't know. I get super attached to players, so I'm just gonna kind of sit and wait and see what happens. I am trying to keep in the back of my mind that we could maybe lose some players that I would consider a key piece to trade up in the draft. So trying to stay on my toes, but I don't want it to happen. I want Darius to stay and be a guy, but I mean, I think this season's been so up and down. You know, before the All-Star break, he was in a really rough patch, and he did have a few games that got better before the All-Star break, but then the injury, and I think he's not exactly where I would want him to be this season, but I still see it, so I'm hopeful he stays.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not anywhere near giving up on the guy yet. I think he still has a lot of potential. He was a raw prospect when we drafted him. I think I'll say this: if you told me he'd be playing as well as he is right now on that night in June, I'd first of all be very confused about what an Alexei Pokusevsky is. But more than anything, I would be really impressed with what we got, because this was a guy who wasn't supposed to get regular playing minutes this early. You know, he's still raw. He was a bit of a risk of a prospect, but you know, I'm pleased with where he's at. He could definitely take leaps, get better, but I think he's a very solid piece that hopefully is on the team for a long time, because I think the pessimist in me thinks that the most likely scenario is somehow we give up on him too early and then he goes off to another team and is incredible. Because I've seen too many situations like that with the Thunder, and I would hate for that to happen, because I really do enjoy Baze. And I will say about Kuminga, I haven't seen him on Instagram. I don't know if he's rocking anything like awesome to the arenas or not. So I got to give Baze a little advantage, because I know that guy is bringing heat every night.
Yes.
I love it. Also, Sean, thank you so much for the support of our kind of podcast. I don't know what to call this. It's just a little after show thing, but thank you. Even in D, he had some concern before the injuries. I agree. Yeah, I actually wasn't even looking at the comments. I promise you, Wash, I did not steal your take there, but that's exactly the type of thing. That's funny, and I agree. Maybe Presti doesn't move him, but any final thoughts before we head out of here? Isaiah Roby off the bench, not too bad, 11 points. Any takeaways from all of this?
I definitely want more from Roby. I do feel like I'm pretty critical of him, but I feel like it's been a little bit since he's been a major impact on a game, so I've been a little down on him. I mean, loss number 10. We play Russ tomorrow, so yeah. I'm just in a weird place this season. I'm trying to stay involved and like looking at the pieces we have, but then like knowing maybe they won't be the pieces we have next season. So yeah, kind of a weird place.
Yeah, it's a tough spot when the pieces we have are all on the bench hanging out, or Lou Dort, who pops up sometimes and then disappears other times. I don't really know. Sean says your hair is fleek? ? I don't know. I'm wearing a hat. My hair is also probably fleek. I don't know. It probably not as on fleek, but special thanks to Moses for driving the take. Oh, funny.
I can't even like combat that, because
what is fleek? Yeah, I'm here for Russ. Russ needs these wins. We do not need the wins. The Brody's trying to get into the play-in game. Let's give him some wins. Have some good times. I don't know what fleek is. I still don't know. I'm a very old 25-year-old in that sense. Russ is going to destroy us. Yeah, I'm for it. Sacrifice ourselves for the Brody. I'm in for it. At least we'll have some fun on Monday. Which, by the way, if you hadn't seen, tomorrow at Washington, Thunder and Wizards should be fun. So, Jesse, that's all I got. If that's all you got, let's head on out. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks for you for popping on this Sunday night. It's always fun talking.
Yep. Hopefully. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I want a Thunder win, but I want the win for Russ as well. So I'm conflicted. At this point, like we're at 10 though. So what's it matter? Hey, I hate to say that, but
11 is more than 10. I'm just saying, you know, we're on a steep chase towards the bottom. We'll take a little look-see at the NBA standings here, just so everyone knows where we're at. We are sitting 5th. The Orlando Magic are 2 games worse than us, and we can squiggle on down to 3rd, even standings with everyone else. If the Pistons keep winning, they're only 3 games behind us. So we got this, folks. Just hold in, keep calm. enjoy the basketball we got because season's running out, and then we'll have no basketball. And I don't know if you think no basketball is better than this type of basketball. I'm not going to debate you on it. I'm just ready for the lottery and some good times that come with that. But for me and Jesse, this has been the Boomtown Hoops postgame show. Thanks for spending some time with us. Y'all have a good night. Thunder up. See you tomorrow.